two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. That's swung out wide to Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing Jones. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
on 2nd and 12. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that one will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Off the play fake. Jones on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys just barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And what many term as a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Claypool with another catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Austin complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though,
touchdown! Calvin Austin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They run again with Harris. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There's 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
There is simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL running backs with 74 catches. Along the way, he set several Pittsburgh rookie records.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Pickett sets up play action.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They hand this off to Harris, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Back back to throw. Jones.
Pass caught there by Nixon.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off play action. Pickett.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Let's go.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for 2nd in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third and long for Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to file that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And some room to run now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run again with Harris. A gain of 3, second down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Pickett.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next.
Big dubs in the chat. Y'all see it, man. That was my, football league. I had to just take on Patriots and get in the business. Y'all see what it is. Ya tú sabes. Vivas. De las vivas. Yup.
Meanwhile, I have this combo like 3 times a day. And it's just chilling right now. You want to throw it up? Just press any one of those buttons and get
Oh, I got
it
it.
done.
Coach, I put a lot of work this year, and I'm finally starting to see the result on the field. I appreciate you putting my talent to good use. Let's go! Terrell Edmonds is now a star development trait in progress faster, baby. Let's go. Gotta do it. So niggas gonna say I'm cheating, nigga. I do this. 10,000 XP? What? What?
So if you play good, your players feel better.
Yeah, they get better. They go up.
Also, throughout the season, you get more points.
Yup. Bro, the overall to my team was a 78 before the game. I mean, 78. Remember, it was 70 before. Look, we are 80 now after that game.
Everybody quick though. This guy must be really good.
Man, this roster depth chart. Kenny Pickett needs to be the starter. I don't know what y'all
I'm
niggas.
playing now. This is king of the hill. So whoever's on the top, everybody else has to watch the game. It's basically like a league. That was my thing.
And you go up over the nigga every time you win?
Nah, he's a king, so he's gonna play as long as he wants.
Hmm.
Well, one night I came back from a party and I was king of the hill.
I'm like that, nigga. I'm really like that.
Maybe you try. I'm not gonna be embarrassing in King of the Hill. Everybody's watching.
Right? It's time to roll up.
Yeah.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 equipment. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live it. Showtime,
I'm like, yo, y'all niggas can leave. Ain't nobody telling me how to stay, but niggas know I'm talking jumping.
Take jumping.
Once my legs start, my shit be like, yo,
if God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
Look at my chat. My chat ain't been. This is my first time saying something in the chat in like 2 weeks, bro. But look how many people still in my chat. 31. I only gotta put one more nigga.
But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
I let a little nigga borrow like $1,000 a year. And I told him to pay it to my grandma. Cause I'm not there, so she get the money. She keep that
like
shit.
A 4th and 1, we sneaking when we slide. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake.
The rejuvenation.
And all we want is chips, ring finger looking ice. That's the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we live. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no see, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God.
Whipping on the double fitted chopper.
Till they see sick. Doing it the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinding, but we grinding different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Better not leave them any stop. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Old squizzy riding with me, who don't stop. My day was
Hey. Right? Oh, yeah, I do have one.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, put a baddie in a physical car. Have a party like a rock star. And play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine.
There's something that if I learn it, I'll be like 2 times.
What, combo?
It's not even a combo, it's a button. So it's one move that requires me to press down, back, forward, triangle, and stupid back. And sometimes, see, that comes out. That's not supposed to be right. That's yeah, that. So that, I'm gonna show you what I mean. He's blocking everything. So this right here is going back forward triangle. That makes it so that even if you're blocking, see I'm punching him and I can't hit him? See? Keep punching him, hitting him, nothing. Now back forward, see? That comes out sometimes. That comes out. I need to make sure that when I press that back forward triangle, only that comes out. So I can block him, even though he's blocking. It's so, it's just too hard. A lot of different shit comes out. They call me Big Dog riding with the hillbilly. You need to make sure nothing else comes out. Perfect. Because if I'm going for it and I'm doing that, that's super slow. You're just punching in the bottom and stopping me from doing that. That's bullshit. This right here. And took the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. Hit him, cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, we never turn it down, universal sound, when we the pound, take a look around, when we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big like J's, 20, get stuck in the maze, we never suffer fools, had enough of you, false friends and loose ends, make me wanna fool. We got another world. Now what I'm trying to do is punch him and then so now I'm trying to add more buttons to the mix. After down back forward triangle wasn't hard enough, I'm trying to put more buttons in it. Now I can like throw one jab and 2 jabs and then do it. Yeah, that shit is so let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it
watched 3 episodes of it?
I'm the best, I'm the best.
I only watched one. That's all we watched. One. And the TV probably stayed on the whole night.
Oh, I just cut the TV off for the fire.
I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, 'cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Topped out like I managed. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a dinner bowl. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I'm at it, come treat it. Still make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Still can't do that.
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.
George Lucas, now I might kill it clone. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill a king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 pounds. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on.
Bro, Tajay, don't check out this guy, bro. I got it twice.
Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it down. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's a bloodline. I'll hit the key, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify.
Bro, there's literally a black dude named Mid-Size Today. He's a rapper. Yeah. And then these two little kids fuck, and then like 2 minutes later they have a baby. They're like 20 years old. The parents died like out.
Man. I don't see it.
How much? 43% life in that comment.
Bro, when the fuck do you have time to watch movies? I don't ever see you watching movies.
Well, really, me and Philly, we used to play, and I used to just put the movies on the iPhone. Yeah, I remember that movie. Oh, man. It's not easy, man. I'll get it down just like every other combo I know that for sure. Damn, it's that second punch coming out is so fucking bad. It's like, if you do it too early, it won't come out. If you do it too late, it won't come out. Or it'll come out after he drives. So you're like late. Jesus. And they're doing fuck. Oh.
I'm Gonzo, got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Why you dare look in the press, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your dress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming back. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing.
Yeah, when it goes down, got a problem, tell me now. We are. Y'all said that we are. This is Rock Nation.
I think he does it down too. I think he does put up the feet. He'll do like he'll do a full combo.
I'll get more in depth. You're really, really
I think that's what's happening. I think that's down for
You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, how you froze. And everything around you getting.
Shit that you think you never gonna land on.
Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you go.
Safe to say, you're not on the
And
level.
everything around me
anymore. And run it back. Run it back. Oh, that's in a row. That's what you're looking for. 3, 4 in a row. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What if I spam square after that? Nope, that doesn't work. You can't even spam the square. You have to actually have the perfect timing. What are you watching now?
Yeah.
Tell me girl shit. I know you ain't never seen it. Then I'll be like, I seen that shit. And I start crying.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Get him picked off Bentley white like cotton.
Oh, word?
Residential so good, my doors don't
Hey, see, I already know.
Mr. Dirty Money, what I miss you cause I'm off. Yeah. These
Man, you were getting trouble.
He said copy, get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
But I just cut it off because that's exactly who's in it. But you never saw it before, you just guessed it.
That's doing it wrong. Now it's getting dangerous.
I'll be impressed when you do it 3.
Yeah, well, I dropped it 3. I dropped it 3 times. That's the first one. Oh, I dropped that band.
100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits trying to get my boy. From the cabbage out the boy. This gorillas, let me check my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's the wreck, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top. I just spent it off the top. Put it on the road, on the nerve, on the block. Who's already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lock. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a 2.
Jello.
That's a late finger for real. That's not Matilda cake.
I'm still streaming?
And I keep getting strong.
What the fuck is this, man?